click the thumbs up button. It allows for more people to see the video. Even if this video doesn't apply to you, click the thumbs up button. It doesn't mean you love me, doesn't mean you hate me, nothing. It simply means that you're interacting with the video and the robot wants to know, are people interacting with the video? I'm doing this video because I care. You probably don't know what a caring person looks like, sounds like, smells like, but I care. I care about everybody. I care about you even if you hate me. Is that weird? That's weird. Why? Because I'm a good person. I'm probably one of the last good people on the planet. You probably don't know any good people. Your parents probably aren't good. I'm sorry. Your single mother probably isn't good. Your friends probably aren't good. The people you call friends probably aren't good, but I'm good. I care. And and a lot of you are confused by what a good person thinks versus the people who are trying to indoctrinate you into an ideology, want you to think this is how a good person talks. They think about this and they are really passionate about this, that, and the other. I'm here to tell you from an actual good person, that is not good. You are not promoting goodness and kindness in the world if you are turning people in who don't think like you. In fact, you're the bad guy. I don't even hate to tell you it, but you're the bad guy. In 30 years, you're going to see you're the bad guy if you're around. Like I said, I'm probably one of the last good guys, probably one of the last caring people on the planet. I'm sorry your life has turned out this way, that you are surrounded by uncaring people, surrounded by not good people. I'm not saying that they're evil, but they're not good. They might not know that they're not good just like you. You probably think they're good, and they probably think that they're good, but they're not. And the person that taught them is not good. And as you go up and up the ladder of who taught who, you will finally get to the person at the top, and that person is pure evil. And they have thought of ways to indoctrinate all of you into a way of thinking that is not good, but to assume that it is good. Authors have already written about it. And in these days, everything will be reversed. Good will be considered evil, and evil will be considered good. These are the days that we are in. So what am I here to talk about today? You are under attack. Oh, I'm not talking about any weird ideology that you believe in. I'm talking about something personal to you. You're under attack. It's in the air that you breathe. It's in the walls of your house. It's in the water that you drink. And this one, a lot of you know, but you don't know how much. It's in the food that you eat. Do you have athlete's foot? You're being attacked. Do you have fungus-infested toenails? You're under attack. Is your hair thinning? You're under attack. Do you have bad breath? You're under attack. Are you overweight? You're under attack. Are you low energy? You're under attack. Do you believe, and there's all sorts of slogans on t-shirts and on coffee mugs, don't talk to me until I've had at least 2 cups of coffee. But here's the thing about coffee. Coffee does not give you energy. Do you know what coffee does? Coffee blocks the system that says, hey, you are low energy. You should fix it. Maybe we should go back to sleep. You're tired. Now, this system is, how do I say this? It's not precise. A lot of stuff in your body is not precise. You just perceive it to be, I'm tired. That's all you get from it, right? So the system is saying, there is something wrong. You're tired. You have low energy. And they discovered that coffee blocks that system so that you drink a cup of coffee. If you are 75% of the population, it blocks that thing. That's right. 25% of the population, coffee does not work on at all. Caffeine doesn't work on at all. Isn't that funny? And here's another funny thing about coffee. Bad coffee is really bad for you. Organic coffee is actually healthy for you. It doesn't do what you want it to do, but it does other stuff. There's all sorts of other substances inside of organic coffee that increases the health of the body. Same thing with chocolate, without sugar, of course. You have inside of you little beings, little entities, little teeny tiny things inside of you. They say stuff like, we should go drink soda. We should go eat cake. We should go eat a sandwich. A sandwich is bad for you? Yes, a sandwich is bad for you. What is a sandwich? A sandwich is 2 pieces of bread with stuff in between it. Let's forget about the stuff in between it because it could be good or bad or whatever. The bread itself is the stuff that is toxic to you. Why is it toxic to you? Because it's sugar that the thing inside of you wants. It's really subtle. So it's not saying let's go get a soda, but some of it will say let's go get a sandwich. You know what I could go for right now is a sandwich. Oh, a Subway sandwich. We could really go for a Subway sandwich right now. Do you know in Europe Subway bread is classified as cake? It's not classified as bread because there is so much sugar in Subway bread. And what does the stuff inside of you do? It wants sugar. It wants carbs. And what is this stuff? The stuff is everything bad that you've ever heard of, that you have. Do you catch my drift? Here's a fun fact. I believe that humans can live forever. Am I crazy? No. Everything that, when say, what did he die of? It's always something that they die of. And of course, I'm not talking about being hit by a car. You can survive that. I'm talking about just he passed away from old age, or he passed away from this, that, and the other. I believe if you get rid of this, that, and the other, that you'll still be alive, right? Because that's what kills you, right? Look at this. Oxidants versus antioxidants. It's an equation inside of your body. So let's say you take vitamin C, good vitamin C, not synthetic vitamin C. Let's say you take good vitamin C, which is an antioxidant. It's one antioxidant. There's a balance in your body. For every antioxidant, it takes out an oxidant in your body. So if you load yourself up with various antioxidants, and if you start looking into the stuff, what it really is, it's a simple formula of lending electrons to other chemicals in the body. It's really that simple. So the vitamin C molecule lends an electron to this, and it totally transforms this, that, and the other into something that is no longer toxic to you. And that's how it works. That's as simple as I can put it. But it's a real simple balance. Antioxidants take out the stuff that's equal to them. And the more you load up on antioxidants in your body, you will see results in your body. Foot fungus, toenail fungus, thinning hair. Imagine this. No longer overweight, you start losing weight. Now there's a lot of theories of how you can lose weight. You can do this sort of diet and this sort of exercise. But I'm here to tell you, if you get rid of the toxins, you can lose weight without doing anything, because it's the toxins that are packing on the pounds for you, because that's what you're supposed to do. In the winter, you're supposed to, in the fall, you're supposed to pack on the pounds. So in the winter, when you don't have food, your body's supposed to eat off of the fat. That's what it's for. There's an actual basis for you to have fat on your body. And that is for the body to eat off of the fat that you've stored up in the fall over the winter period. So then you're going to come out in spring and you're going to have a summer body because you have eaten all of the fat that's off of your body. We live in modern times, so we don't have that. We have food year round. There is never a time period in our modern life where we sit around and the body eats all the fat that's in you. Surprise! Or shall I say, it's a sad thing? But if you get rid of the toxins, it gets rid of the fat by itself. And what's toxins? Like I just said, stuff like carbs and stuff like that. It's a real simple chemical thing that you do. So we talked about antioxidants. Then you have the antifungals. There's a lot of natural stuff that are antifungal. Antibacterial, right? You knew about this. Imagine that there is a drink that you can drink and stuff will start healing, clearing up, wrinkles will go away. Imagine that. There's all sorts of beauty and cosmetic stuff that people put on their skin for the wrinkles to go away. And now there's stuff that works, right? There's like, there's an astringent or something like that. And it literally made something like a 80-year-old woman look like a 60-year-old woman or 50. I don't know what's drastic. I don't know what a drastic difference between an 80-year-old versus a 60-year-old or a 50-year-old. I don't know what's a drastic difference. But I've seen them do the stuff where they put the stuff on the one side of the woman's face and it made the face softer, less wrinkly. I know there's other stuff that does that naturally. And they've done plenty of studies on it. We have all of these laboratories all over the world now that have nothing to do. And people can pay them very little and they'll do the research and debunk stuff. Unfortunately, in the stuff that you eat, we live in a time where companies want to make money. And they want to give the people what the people want. For instance, the water that you drink. People say don't drink tap water. I'm here to tell you, don't drink tap water. Not that tap water by itself is bad, but tap water does not give you what you need. You're not getting what you actually think that you're getting. Tap water goes right through you. It does not hydrate you. Surprise. Shocking. You've probably never heard of that, right? It says to drink water. That's what people say, right? Drink water. But people also say fat is bad for you. Fat is not bad for you. There is bad fat that's bad for you, but fat by itself is not bad for you because the word fat covers 1,000 different things. So then in this case, the word water covers about 20 different things. They say drink water. Did you know if you take the tap water and put it into our water filter, so you got a pitcher with a filter in it and it's a activated charcoal and you put the water in it and you put the pitcher into the refrigerator and there you go. You got your nice clean water. No. In some countries in Europe, that is completely banned. Why? Because they then took apart the filters and started researching what's in the filter and what's in the water when it goes through the filter. And they found all sorts of toxins, heavy metals. Same thing with pink salt. Everybody is on the craze that pink salt is fantastic for you. Pink salt is not fantastic for you. They researched the pink salt. What did they find in the pink salt? Almost the same thing that they found in table salt, which everybody knows is bad for you. What's in the pink salt? Toxins, heavy metals, microplastics. That's the big thing now. Microplastic. So if you can imagine, if you eat a whole bunch of microplastics, eventually you're going to have plastic in your body, right? And plastic is a really nasty substance when it gets inside of your body. For men, it's horrible. Lowers your testosterone, lowers your sperm count, lowers your libido, lowers. Terrible for men. Are you confused why men are suffering from all of this stuff now? Now you know. It's all in everything almost. If you have a container that is plastic, if you eat out of the container, there you go. You got plastic in it. And you have all of the stuff that leaches into the food or the drink in your body. Water bottles, the ramen noodle cups, terrible stuff, especially for men. Why especially for men? Because men require more just to be. Men require 50% more of everything just to be alive than women. 50% more, if not 100% more. And we're talking more nutrition, more protein, more fat. We do not need to ingest carbohydrates. The body produces carbohydrates all by itself. You don't need bread. You do not need grains. The body produces carbohydrates from protein, excess protein, and other stuff. The body all by itself. It is not an essential nutrient. But what is essential is protein and fat. Like they keep saying, fat is bad for you. No, fat is not bad for you. Hydrolyzed fat is terrible for you. Man-made fat is terrible for you. Seed oils from seeds that are industrial byproducts of other stuff is terrible for you. They want to make money, so they do stuff like, I have billions and billions of these seeds, and I want to not get rid of them, but I want to make money off of the seeds. Okay, we're going to take them through this chemical process, and they're going to produce quote-unquote oil, which is fat. So you have quote-unquote vegetable oil, and you then fry your chicken, your organic chicken, in the vegetable oil. Now you've ruined the chicken, and now you're going to be eating the seed oil, which is terrible for you. But today I want to concentrate on the antioxidant, antifungal, antibacterial. You will see changes in yourself if you load up on all of that stuff. In fact, you should literally just make your diet just on that alone. It's found in powders. And when I'm saying powders, I mean like stuff like cinnamon, garlic powder, right? That's what I'm talking about. It's found in roots. It's found in all sorts of things. So for the water, you want that the 3-step triple osmosis. That's the water for remineralized water. That's what you want. For the salt, my information says that the Utah salt is the best for you. Not the Himalayan sea salt, because it has to go through a whole process. Not the Irish, not the Celtic salt either. They found microplastics in that also. Oh, they also found it in, what's the Jewish one that they keep trying to promote all over the place? Kosher salt. Highly processed. I believe flake salt that is literally made from seabeds, I believe that's fine. But those are few and far between. Those are literally mom and pop places. They might be on Amazon. You have to do your own research. In fact, everything that I'm talking about, you have to do your own research. But you have foot fungus, you have toenail fungus, your hair is thinning. This is stuff that is attacking you. It's not your genetics. It's stuff that's attacking you. You have erectile dysfunction. It's stuff that's attacking you. And what's funny is you get these women say, oh, how can you have this problem? You're young. You don't have to do anything. If you want to go there, you don't have to do anything. You have to just lay there. So there's no expectation from you whatsoever. The entire expectation is from the man. But you're under attack. It's toxins that you're eating and drinking and stuff that you eat out of, and the air that you breathe. Of course, everybody knows the air that you got your smoke. I was talking to a guy who was sitting on the sidewalk, and he has a little kiosk and what have you. And I go, oh, this will be and I was about to say this will be a cushy job, because he's sitting there and he's doing his little business. And then cars drove by and they shot out smog all over the place. And I was like, oh, this is not good at all. Everybody's talking about global warming or whatever. What about smog? We still have that. And they grandfather in a lot of those cars, so you don't have to do anything. And they haven't made an affordable conversion where they could just attach it to the old cars, and so the car puts out clean air, less toxic air. I know nothing about cars, but I know that people have said that they've put stuff on, but it's super expensive, I believe. It's in the air. You're under attack from the air that you breathe, from the water that you drink. Even if you're drinking water and you really think you're really doing something. I'm not losing weight, and I've stopped drinking soda and juices, and I'm drinking water, and I'm still not losing weight. What are you drinking the water out of? What kind of water specifically are we talking about? What are you putting the water into? So you absolutely should have glass, pure glass. Now they got glass with plasticky stuff in it, or a plasticky coating on it, because they want to just get rid of plastic. They want to be able to sell plastic. So they put the plastic coating on glass. Even the pots and pans aren't. So the cast iron is going to be the best and everything. And now they have now, because we have all of these big, huge industrial manufacturing, you can get cast iron everything. Cute, delicate stuff to everything. Once you cure the cast iron, it is so good for you. And it leaches iron into the food that you cook in it. You need iron. Iron is good for your blood. So I have high blood pressure, so I research all of this stuff for myself. I believe in longevity, which means I believe that humans can live forever. And at the very least, know that they can live forever. Because they said, oh, you can only live as long as your telomeres exist. And your telomeres, no matter what, are going to shrink over time as you age. Then they found out, oh my God, stuff like niacin replenishes telomeres. So we were wrong. But of course, they're not going to announce all. If you have something that you don't like about yourself, you have bad breath, you're overweight, you have foot fungus, you have thinning hair, now you have the tool to go onto Google or to your doctor or to the World Health Organization, and you can say, what antiviral, antibacterial thing can I take to fight this attack on my feet or my toes or my toenails or whatever? And there you go. And that's exactly what this video was for.